Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Deck, and today we're playing some more Going Medieval. So, in our last episode, go away farming tutorial, we do not need you. In our last episode, I remember we were digging this out, or Stephen was digging like all of this out. This is a pantry area, and that's where we're going to be able to start storing food, because we did actually get, god damn it, I needed to go down, I needed to go up one more. We did actually get some shelving up here. Now we need to get rid of all this food out of here because it's just kind of in the way, and we haven't got any food. Well, we haven't got any raw. Well, we have got raw. We've just not got meat. We've got lots of vegetables at the minute, and that's where we're going to start needing all the wood. So if I drop this down and raw materials, we are completely out of wood. Crap. Didn't I set it up last time that we were going to go and harvest some wood? Oh yeah. There's all of this out here. We just need more haulers. I mean, currently Shifo is hauling. Aqua's enjoying entertainment. Aqua, get some goddamn work done. Slacking around, enjoying that backgammon game on yourself. You're not even playing with anybody else. That's the worst bit. And she's hungry. That sounds about right. And now she's asleep. Aqua, get some goddamn work done. I mean, I can unlock furniture. Maybe we should unlock furniture. Unlock the wooden hay beds and stuff. You know what? It keeps telling me about this. Let's just unlock the flipping furniture. We do kind of need to do something about this bedroom anyway. Well, we don't. There's nothing terribly wrong with it at the minute. It's alright. I saw a message come up on my phone. I'm not going to lie. Furniture. Wooden hay bed. Takes wood and hay. Should we really put more into this at the minute? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 240 wood. Screw it, why not? I don't know how we're going to progress this bedroom more. I did say last time, if I remember correctly, about getting rid of the pillars and using beams. They'd work down here better, because I can have beams going across the middle there. I'd have to leave this one in here and have a beam across there, a beam across there. Wait, would I? So I've got no other beams in there, and it's all being held up. I just need a beam going across the middle, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It'd be dead close. That rain effect looks weird. It's not raining inside, is it? That water effect looks quite cool, actually, it running down the roof. That's dead pretty. But yeah, it's not raining inside, is it? No, it doesn't look like it's raining inside. Waning? It doesn't look like it's raining inside. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's raining inside. We do need to get a table and stuff, but I guess we need like a dining area for that. We've kind of already allocated this space over this way for more farms. In fact, I think we were going to go with trees being across this way. So I could get a little bit more wood coming in. I should probably look to making some of these as well at some point, because the winters are going to start getting cold. Settlers are exhausted. Well, why don't they go to sleep then? She is ready to go to bed. Our Night Raven. She's ready for a nap. We've still not technically got any wood in. I mean, it doesn't really matter. At the minute, they're focusing on this floor in here, which is quite nice. In fact, maybe we should make it so that we're finishing one building at a time. Because at the minute, the heat from up here is going into the stairwell. I mean, it's not that much of a problem because we have got our door at the bottom there. Trying to make a bit of a an airlock in the middle here so hot air doesn't go downstairs, keep it cold down there. But then again, I'm not actually sure if food does spoil at all being on the shelves. And how much does this actually store? 25 on each shelf, so we are going to need an absolute shed load of shelves. Hopefully I've made this the right width that nothing upstairs starts collapsing. I mean, nothing as of yet has collapsed. We've got a nice hut here. I mean, I could always build an upstairs in here. Have a bit of a dining room upstairs. That would actually be quite nice, wouldn't it? You know what? I've just persuaded myself, but it does mean I've then got to rip this roof back down. Can I, before we do rip this roof down... In fact, if I'm going to rip the roof down, then I'm going to need beams again. Which actually wouldn't be a problem in this one, unless that's more than 10 blocks. I mean, it looks like it's more than 10 blocks. This one. Wooden beams. That is more than 10. Yep. How much more than 10 is it? Well, count then, you fool. It is 11. So let's say we just build that out one more, yeah? Then I should, will it let me do it onto a ghost wall? Where's the wooden beams gone? Yeah, it will. So I have 2 wooden beams running down that way. I think I'm going to have the stairs running up this way. Blocked by a thatch roof. Crap. I don't really want to destroy all of it. Just destroy these couple for now. That should... I might have to destroy this one as well. Deconstruct that one. I could make it so this is like a balcony area upstairs. In fact, we could have games up here as well. Have this half going into an actual dining room with tables and stuff. And have this one here as like an outdoor balcony where they can eat outside. You know. So we're not limiting them to one area or another. And Raven's immediately... Oh, wait. Nope, she's getting the flooring done first. I mean, that's fine. We need the flooring being done first anyway. Oh, she's got rid of that. Wooden stairs. Right there. That one will need to go as well, then. It looks like the deconstructing is priority. Oh, hello. Merchant caravan. I'm not that fussed about them at the minute. Decorative structures, decorative banners. We do need these for some of the roofs later down the line. The rooms, sorry. Just unlock them as we go. I know that's really not what we should do. We should look for the ones that we really need first, but it's fine, it's fine. I do need to give Stephen somewhere else to start digging out, 'cause it looks like he's nearly mastered down here. Oof. Stephen, my dude. You are doing fairly well down here. I do also want wooden floors down here eventually as well. You know, just make it look prettier. Now, it doesn't tell me if this is decomposing or anything. That says fresh 78. If we come up here and click one of these. Info. See, it doesn't tell me if it's decomposing or anything. I assume it's not. Because it doesn't say underneath. I mean, if it's decomposing, it will say down here it's decomposing. So maybe it was all good in there. It's fine. We've got a pantry being made now anyway. Now, I want to hurry up and get the stairs and the roof in here done, or redone, should I say. Because I don't really want it raining into here. Like, do these complain because they're outside now? Heat output. That's fine. This, I do kind of want it open. Just so we can let some of the heat out. I don't want this room getting too hot. Again, I can't quite remember where you've got to look for temperature. I'm looking at the top and it says outside. I'm used to RimWorld looking at the bottom left. And it says outside or inside. Under the roof, inside room. But it doesn't tell you how warm it is. Wait, it does at the top middle there. It says warm, 1.3 degrees. Ooh, that's quite cold. Yeah, it's really cold. So how cold is it in the pantry? I mean, 1.4 degrees? I think that's fine. Settlers are becoming annoyed. Why? Night terror? I can't really help you with that. Slept in uncomfortable bed. I mean, we're on the cusp of building you some newer beds, right? You've just got to grin and bear it for a little bit, Shifo. Jesus Christ, man. And we've still not hauled this out in yet, even. Our haulers. Aqua is a constant hauler. Shifo generally hauls at the minute. Dax cooking and stuff. Cooking and planting, that's fine. Raven is always constructing. Yeah. Decaying because of ground type, but it's going to take like a year. Who even cares? I don't want to set them more jobs to be done at the minute. More building jobs, that is. We can do more of the other jobs. I might even get Steven to start double layering our moats at some point soon. Just because he does it that efficiently, then why not? Meals we're good for. Stimulants are our drinks. Yes, 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 yes. We've got loads of drinks at this point. Cool. In fact, they've nearly finished building the walls and stuff up in here. Because then we'll eventually get an actual bedroom up here. It'll count as a bed. Well, it won't count as a bedroom, not until I get these out of the way. Oh, we've got some proper beds being built up. Once we've got all 6 of these proper beds built up, I will deconstruct the other beds. Oh, Dax like, well, I built it, I'm sleeping in it. Nuts to you guys. I didn't really use beams much in the other series. I aim to use them more this time. I've said it before, this base is much better thought out than the last one. In fact, I cannot talk. I'd say it's been a long day at work, but it's not been that bad, to be fair. We've not even got the Merlons. Somebody please, Merlons, which one? In fact, I think I'm thinking of the wine. Isn't that a Merlot? Not a Merlot. Well, it's Merlon, so that... Anyway, ignore me. It's fine, it's fine. We just need to get some actual wood in this stockpile so Raven can use it, rather than having to keep running all the way over yonder. I mean, there's like other sticks. So that means... Oh, no, that doesn't mean anything. We've only got 200 odd wood out here at the minute anyway. Research available. Lovely. Just get it so it's out of the way. The merchant has left. I mean, I probably should have looked at the merchant, not gonna lie. We've got wooden chairs, we've got wooden bookshelves, we've got weapon racks, which, again, they will be useful. But they'll be going in, like, the blacksmithing buildings that we end up doing. We've got the wall shield decorations, which will be useful for making them into proper rooms. Let me chop this. Just because it's the closest to the base, we can actually chop these few as well. Just want to double check that we've chopped every tree that's inside the base without actually chopping the trees that we're trying to grow. Because I have got the tree tops turned off at the minute, just because it's easier to look around. Now, they should actually be slowing down on making this production idle. We've already got the 100 that we need. And Raven is very nearly finished inside of here. Wait, do we just get some more wood in? It looks like some of these trees have been chopped. Temperature conditions not met. Didn't quite realise we needed the right temperature for this sort of thing. Crap. So what building do we want to start on next? I mean, I think we need a researching hut as well. I think that sort of thing is going to start over this way, like our production buildings. We could make it into one big, like, L-shaped one, but again, we've got to remember, if I'm wanting it to be like 10 wide, then we need to have beams going across, just so it's all supported. And Stephen has actually finished down here. That is wonderful. In that case then, jobs. Stephen, what are you set up to do next? You're mining first. Then you're growing and harvesting and cutting plants. I think I'm actually going to turn you up to hauling. We really need that hauling to get done, just so Aqua and... well, Shifo's doing it part-time. Aqua kind of needs a break. We can get some of this stuff in. I mean, that's sturdy iron helmet 5.2 actually. Shifo. I was on the right one. Crap. Shifo. That one. 13.28, never mind. We need to make him a proper beefy boy. He needs to be able to stand there and hold the fort, sort of thing. And after that last raid we had where they can kind of attack across the gap, I kind of wish I'd have made this a little bit wider. And that's why I'm saying about expanding the trench. I don't want them to be able to hit over this. In fact, you know what? Stephen, you enjoy the mining anyway. Come and do this for me, please. And down to there, across to there. I mean, there's not much I can do about this now, unless I start actually, like, building walls up and then chopping it down and building other bits up now. Settlers are becoming annoyed. Is it Shifo again by any chance? Losing consciousness. My dude, go to sleep. Shall I set them all sleep timers up? I mean, they're not exhausted or annoyed for long. Shifo's annoyed while he's asleep. Hunger comes calling. What even name's that? Luya? Luya? Her bones were prominent. She's starving to death. It's the anti-aqua. I mean, you are good at smithing. Why is everybody in this game good at botany? Another tailor. Another miner as well. You know what? At this point, I'm just going to accept anybody. Decided to welcome her into Castle Dag. And you are a lady. Yes, you are. So, we are going to have... Who have we got? Night Raven and Aqua so far. So, next up would be a Yumi. I've not gotten a Yumi already, have I? Just to double check. No, I've not. And... a Yumi. So, what other things have you got? You're ill-favoured, was born with a boss eye, which made it difficult to know which way... That's not very nice, is it? Gluttonous. More appetite. Consumption duration, so you get hungrier quicker. Early bird. Good, 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 good. You like getting up quickly. Dainty. Needs the finer things in life to thrive. She struggles to cope with little things. Like dirt, cold. Really? She's a brawler. Whenever a fist fight breaks out, you can guarantee that a Yumi will be there. What is her brawling stat? Melee, 14. You know what then? You've got a partner, Shifo. Dak, we were saving you for a bow. So we've got all these weapons. 4.15, 3, 5.7. We have a winner at the minute. Ayumi is going to have this giant sturdy steel great axe. Melee 15. Oh man. You're going to have that soon then, Ayumi. I think the 4.1, the flimsy staff. Or do I just give her the dagger and the shield? No, I think Ayumi can be our melee DPS. Shifo's the tank, Ayumi's the DPS, and we need to set you up some jobs. Actually, you're actually a decent doctor. No, you're not. You've got a 6, a 9, and a 19. I'll set you on doctoring. No hunting for you. No construction. You know what? You're doing flipping mining first. Then you're doing hauling again. 2, 2. Nothing. 2. Nothing. And we'll leave all these at 3s at the minute because we don't really care about that. She is actually our finest tailor. In fact, all of our tailors are also blacksmiths. So we just have to interchange them. Dak at one point, I mean, obviously, Dak, for some reason, is currently our most ambitious character when it comes to the skills. He's a bit all over the place. That's salt. I thought that was iron for a second there. I was about to say, I'm sure I looked around at the start. And there was no iron anywhere. So all them beds are made now, aren't they? Yes. Let's copy that one. Yeah, I didn't think I could place that there, weirdly. Although no, I want to keep them in line because that will work out better in the middle. And let's X, 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 and X. Well, actually, I shouldn't deconstruct all of those right this second. Just cancel that one. Night Raven wakes up and just smashes the beds to pieces. Doesn't even bother with building the other ones up. That's just rude, Raven. Just rude. We need to focus on this. We need some more wood in for Raven, damn it. We've got so many people hauling at the minute. Oh, and by the way, schedule. Copy. You know what? Screw it, paste. They'll get annoyed for like a minute or so, like Shifo does, and then he just goes to bed. It's not that much of an issue. Again, like RimWorld, and I did this in the last series, and then I was like, I shouldn't keep mentioning it. It doesn't really matter, does it? When they're tired, they go to sleep. If they're night owls, I used to set their times up. I know Sir Oak is a night owl. He can survive happily with very little sleep. Sleep recovery and sleep depletion. But it doesn't mean that he gets upset if he's awake during the day. That's where I'm comparing it with RimWorld too much. Who's exhausted now? Dak. God damn it, man. Go to sleep then. Now, last time, you kept these chronicles everywhere. Oh, we've got 120 of them. They're all downstairs. Crap. We best get some sort of library shelves that we can use later. Because at the minute, you can't put anything on these shelves, can you? You can't put medicine on them. Seeds, materials. It's just textiles. Yeah, I'd like somewhere to store all my books, not just like on the floor. Can we get some shelves or something later? Yeah, Stephen's out there digging the floor out, making the border wider. There might be no reason to do that. Never mind, I guess. It'd be nice if we could get water into these and have like a proper moat. Now, I guess if we dug out to here then... Well, no, it wouldn't be a problem because they still wouldn't be able to get up to this wall to do anything about it. And I guess if I am ever going to make any towers, they're going to be small. I don't think I'm going to end up making towers, do you? They didn't do anything to help me last time. Ayumi is also mining. Yeah, that's a change to the last series. Last series, we really struggled to get miners going. This time, we're fine. I don't even know where Raven and Dak are building things at the minute. Oh, are they building... They've finished this upper outer wall thingamajig. Well, that's cool. In fact, you know what you can build next? Just because we're going to need some defences. Stick traps. 5 there. I'm just going to do 5 for now. No, not there. Give me that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put these actually on the path with no other way in and out the base because Aqua did tell me that our colonists can walk over these and not have a problem with it. Yeah, we don't want to chop that tree down. I'm actually more annoyed that a tree decided to grow down there. Please stop growing things down in the moat. That isn't what we want. So, what are we constructing, Raven? Where are you? Oh, she's making the shelves. Now that's beautiful, because we do need loads and loads of these shelves down here so we can start getting the food out of that main storage. Wait, what? Did we just build like one shelf there? Or if they tried to fill this, realised they've got too much and then just dumped it and ran off. I saw you, Ayumi. And then Aqua's going to haul it back upstairs. God damn it. I was about to say, Dak, what are you doing? But he's upstairs in the kitchen. It just looked a bit weird because we were downstairs. Now that that's been dug out, I do kind of want to dig these tiles away slowly. But we're going to have to do them one at a time because I don't want to get anybody stuck. It's not like it's a massive problem, is it really? We can just do it one tile at a time. Oh yeah, there's only 4 sides to this base. It's a square, who'd have thought? Settlers are exhausted. Dak or Schifo? It's flipping Stephen. It's fine, it's fine. We're going to get some drinks. Sir Oak's coming down here. Yes. Look at all the foods. I mean, we should probably have some that are for actual... I was going to say actual food, but you know what I mean. Proper cooked food, but that's what this one up here is for. So eventually... Well, do we even need this in here? I don't think we will eventually. If we're having the upstairs of our kitchen as the dining room, then we're not really going to need to do that. This bed doesn't need to exist anymore. Hopefully they're all choosing to sleep in the... Raven just destroyed it, so you haven't got a choice in the matter anymore. Hopefully they're choosing to sleep in the nice comfy beds. Right then, let's start trashing this. Raven's going to come up in a second with a massive hammer and just annihilate it all. Don't. I tried to double click to see if I could double click all the roofs. There we go. Oh, it's Dag. What are you doing, man? And then we can build our floor above here. Brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. And wooden walls. So how are we going to do this exactly? I think the easiest way to do this... Well, actually, the easiest way to do this would be to plan out where the tables and stuff are going first. I actually think just 2 tables like that. What do we need to make a dining room? Kitchen, workshop, library, bedroom, shared bedroom, great hall. Wooden hay bed. Oh, cannot have. Must have at least 1 wooden table, 6 chairs, 8 banners, and 4 torches. And it can be a medium table, a large table. You can make quality tables later. That's cool. And I could even have a storage in here. This could be where the food gets stored. That is an idea. So let's have these wooden chairs. We'll worry about decorations and stuff later down the line. And the reason I wanted to do it like this is because then... Actually, that's a stupid idea. The stairs really need to come back, 1. Because what I want to do... Obviously, we want to have a door. Like there. And if they get to the top of the stairs into the door, then that's just going to suck. So this can go like this. You know what? I do want some windows up here. Let's just have the 2 along there. And then 1 there. 2. Go like that. Do we need windows on this side as well? You know what? We don't, but we're going to. Excuse me. Oh, crap. I pressed C rather than V. V. There. 2. That 1. And then wooden windows. I mean, they don't need the windows. We're not going to be opening these, but... just to give it a bit of detail and depth about it, rather than it just being a giant flipping box. That's good. Then we'd have the thatched roof on top of this, which obviously they can't get to at the minute. That's why it's all gone bright red. We'll get some fences around here eventually, which I think come under MISC fence. I mean, I do like the stone fence, but who has a stone fence on top of a wooden building? I think that's going to be a little daft. I'm actually going to move this back 2, I think. Let's speed time up and then hopefully Raven's going to just come and annihilate this in seconds. Research available. We'll have a look in a second. Almost looks like the flipping about. I just need to have a pointed front and a bit of a rounded back. Yeah, more wood being used already. Yeah. Put that there like that. Go like that. And like I say, we can get either some games outside or some more tables. I mean, really, will we need more tables? There's 12 chairs in there. I don't think I quite got to 12 settlers last time. Colonists, whatever you want to call them. Research. Clay brick making. Stone block cutting. Wooden weaponry. Let's unlock the clay brick making for now. I'm not going to start doing stuff with the kilns and whatnot yet. They're just made out of different things. That's limestone. That one's clay. Obviously, we have got a shed load more clay than we've got anything else. Big crap, we've been going 30 minutes already. Time just flies when you're playing this game. I mean, we really need to get more of these being made up. This is for just meals. Well, that's wrong. Paste. 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 I thought I'd copied these correctly. Do I just set all of these up and then just plow all of our wood straight into that? And I'm aware of the phrasing of that being absolutely terrible. I don't care. Grow up, you children. That's not what I meant about plowing wood into things. Shut up. Yeah. I mean, we've not really done too much this episode. We've planned out our dining room, and I mean, what a plan. I could, if we didn't have trees in the way right here, have a bridge come across here. So we could get to the middle if we wanted. Well, actually, it'd probably be easy to just branch across right there. And you know what? I think I will. Copy that. And 3 wide. 3 wide. Why not? So then I could have some fences along the side just to make it look like we're not trying to get people killed and fall off the edge. In fact, you know what I could put around the edge of this? I could put these around. And then they're really not going to go close to the edge, are they? Although, it'd look a little bit weird. You know what? I love the idea already. I've talked myself into it. Go one there, one there. We'll make these into corners in a second. And go like that. There's no defensive purposes for these. Well, I mean, there could be. If things go wrong, I guess. You go like that. And you be a corner. Actually, it needs to be this one, doesn't it? And you be a corner. Yeah, I like that. I think that's better than any of the fences that we could build. We just need a ridiculous amount more wood, don't we? Is there even any wood lying around? I will end this episode off, like, in a second. I promise you. Genuine? Well, no, there is no wood, and we can. No, we can't tell because that's orange. They can't reach that. That's why that's orange. There is some wood over here. Oh, 284 settlers are suffering from cold, and that is inside. Inside here is minus 1.2. Right. I'm going to pause it here. I am recording the next episode straight after. We need to get some of these clay braziers made up and warming the place up. In fact, that's what these spots would be good for up here. Keeping it nice and toasty. And I'm going to force these to be built next time. Hopefully we've got enough wood for it. But that's where we're going to leave off for today's episode. So, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. All comments and feedback greatly appreciated as always. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.